Welcome to Sweet Tea Channeling. I'm Debbie Pokornik, and with me is my dear friend, co-host, and our gifted channeler, Susan Hoskins. Today's episode is a sweet tea treat where we pull a nugget from a previous channeling and play with it in the stream of consciousness to see what new pictures might arise. This helps us more fully understand, live, and anchor the message here on Earth into a new reality we have lovingly named Hoomadhi. We have already opened sacred space for us all. However, we suggest that you take a moment to center and ground yourself, then call in your guides to assist you in finding what resonates best for you in this moment. All right. Today's nugget is from August the 8th of 2023. In Hoomadhi, you will learn that you need never be in fear about your sustenance, your abundance, or your wealth of prosperity. Instead, you will learn to live in the total abundance of this universe, of this entire planetary system that is available to you now and in every moment.
I love that.
Yes, yes, it's a great message. And I think it's very interesting to me. But when it comes to things like abundance and prosperity and wealth and all of that, we can never hear it too much.
Oh, I so agree. And we live in such a consciousness that says there's never enough. So
Mhm.
if I have stockpiled $1 million, I better go for 5. And it's all around us. It's broadcast every day. Are you able to live through retirement? Do you have enough saved? It's such a scarcity consciousness. I love this one because it's saying, what are y'all talking about? There's so much abundance everywhere, and we do have the ability to draw to us exactly what we need in the moment,
Mhm.
as opposed to relying on a stockpile because it's scarce.
Yes. Yes. And it's interesting that stockpile thing. We've talked before about my good friend Elizabeth Losey, who channels the Akashic records. And in several of those, actually, I remember the record keepers talking about if a cell was to hoard and stockpile the way you humans want to with your money and your abundance, it would be cancerous. It would be a growth because it can't hold more than what it needs in that moment. And that's so magical to me to hear that and to remember, why am I always feeling like, oh, geez, I better get this saved, and I don't have enough for that I don't need for like several months, but I don't have enough right now. So that probably means I don't have enough for then. And then I want to be in fear. And yeah, this just made me feel so much better.
It's so true. When you're living in the fear consciousness, there's never enough to make you feel okay. When you're living in the Hoomadhi abundance consciousness, you know that you are going to have every single thing you need in the moment you need it. And there's no need to hoard it or be afraid of it. And I love a channeling that came in on this subject when I was looking at money and abundance. I loved it. Christopher was saying, develop almost a love affair with the energy, the divine energy of money, abundance, and how it comes in and you use it and you share it and it's always there. So develop the love of that divine energy, always available, flowing in as and through you. And that's really what I'm striving to focus on right now, is allowing it and knowing it.
Yes. While you were saying that, I was picturing the whole flowing in and out and the movement. And then it made me think about my dog. To me, like that's what the energy of money is asking for as well.
I
Is
love
quit trying to stop me all the time. Just let me flow and I will flow back to you. I promise.
Yeah, I love that. Don't try to confine me. Don't try to hoard me or squirrel me away. Let me be free, and let us know that whatever we desire that's coming from our heart is in service to what we're here to do. And
Yes.
so everything we need is provided. It may not be provided 4 weeks before you need it, but it
Or
is
even 4 hours. It might be 4 seconds.
exactly, exactly. But in that moment, bam, it's provided. So I
Yes.
think the more we can dwell in that awareness, not only are we attracting more to us and the flow, but we're not, ooh, could it be when we stockpile, when we try to hoard or we're in scarcity, we're actually resisting the flow of abundance?
Yeah, well, it's almost like we're creating a beaver dam. And I have to say, I really love what you said there. I was getting the correction that not to say this is money, it is what you need. And I
Yeah,
think that's a big thing about living in Hoomadhi is that your needs will be met
right,
always and abundantly. But if you
right,
think of it only as, oh, I need to be able to pay for this myself, or I
right.
need to be able to look after myself, and you say no to somebody who says, hey, can I help you out with that?
Yeah.
Then you're not allowing even that energy to flow. And that it's all the same energy.
Right, it is all the same energy, and we've been given the little hint that when we're all fully immersed in Humadi, there won't be the need for the money as we know it because we'll be exchanging our talents and services with one another and what we can do for one another and all of that. And right now, we're still kind of one foot over here where it is the currency that helps us get those things, and one step over here where we're realizing more and more how to live. So I'm wholeheartedly knowing that when we need that currency to show up, we'll have that currency show up. And if it's
Yes.
going to come to us in a different way, it'll come to us in a different way.
Hmm. And where it doesn't need to be currency at all, where
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Ready to join us live on these calls? Send us an email at info.hoomadhi, that's HOOMADHI @gmail.com. We'd love to have you play with us.